Hey everyone, so Uncharted 3 beta, there's the sum total of my cinemas so far, and if you have a look, length to 0, 0, that one there actually was a full deathmatch, but it actually went over the 20 minutes and started going into minus and wouldn't end, so I had to quit out of that, so I lost everything that I'd earned on there. That one there, 1 minute 23 before it finished. That one I've saved because it actually is the only one I've played out of about 15 matches now where it went to the end. 0 again, 0. I've played a few co-ops and again crashed out every time. So this is the one and only game I've actually managed to finish, and let's have a look and see how it goes. And for Jess and Matty, I'm wearing a t-shirt. So anyway, this is a team deathmatch on Le Chateau. Never played the map before, haven't got a clue where I'm going. And I really hate the way the grenade throw is now. You look like a noob. The graphics look pretty decent. The map itself looks quite good. And I like the fact that you can actually evade gunfire now. Rather than if somebody's shooting you in the back, you die within sort of 1.5 to 2 seconds and you haven't got a lot of chance to roll out of the way or take cover. Get away from that machine gun. So yeah, I came home from work last night about 11 PM. It took me an hour to download the game itself. This game I think was recorded at about 1:15, so I played for an hour and a quarter before I actually got a game to finish. And it was still the only game that I'd finished at 3 o'clock when I went to bed. So I was really disappointed. But what games I actually did play, the ones that went into any sort of time, were really laggy. People were lagging out and swapping in and out of the game all the time, including the co-ops. And I can't get used to the different recoil on the AK at the minute. It seems like I can't even keep my crosshairs on somebody. I'm not that bad at aim. And it also appears that they've taken away any effectiveness that the AK had at long range. It's virtually impossible to get a kill long range with the AK. I've not had a go with the FAL yet because I only got the one game finished, and I wasn't too sure about the sniper as well, the fact that it scopes in straight away. So we shall see, it might take some getting used to. But the Chateau map is quite good. Lots of scenery to actually see when you can stand around and sort of scan around and have a look. And I didn't have a clue where I was going at any point during this game, I was just wandering around. But look at that. I can't get anywhere near the guy long range. In fact, that's not even long range, it's probably medium range. And I'm really not sure about these machine gun nests either. I think they're a wee bit overpowerful. And the pain wobble is immense when you're shooting at somebody and you're getting bullets landing in your body. I see you.
Power play in.
Now these are quite interesting, the power plays.
Heroes.
This one here, exposed, I believe, is that the opposing team can see every one of your players for a minute. I managed to play another deathmatch last night that froze right near the end, and one of the power plays was cursed, I believe, which means that everybody's arrow is red, including your own team, and friendly fire is then on because one of my teammates shot me with a shotgun thinking that I was the enemy. So that's kind of cool. You don't actually see who you're shooting at until you put your crosshairs on them, and if you're not in a party of 5 friends that you know, then you could end up killing your teammates a few times. This room kept confusing me every time I went in it. I kept seeing archways and they were blocked all the time, so I ended up running around in circles for a lot of the time. And I'm sure there are probably 1,000 more places to climb up to and see.
Power play in. Villains receive double damage.
I'm also quite liking the fact that the jump has a little bit of a pause in between changing direction now, so you don't get so much of the bunny hopping that goes on in Uncharted 2, which I think we're all kind of guilty of. But the pain wobble is far too sensitive, I think. So anyway, at this point I don't think we're anywhere near full teams. It's 3 against 3. I think the game started 4 against 5. So already a load of them have lagged out. I'm 9 and 5 at the minute. Doing okay, but spending a lot of the time just running around the map trying to figure out where the hell I am and where the enemy are. King of the blind fire melee kills at the minute. That's another thing I'm quite happy with as well. The fire rate on the pistol seems to be awesome now. Whereas in Uncharted 2, sometimes if you came against AK with a pistol, you would lose out pretty quickly, but a few times head to head last night, I managed to outfire or outshoot somebody pistol versus AK, but admittedly the AK, as soon as you get rounds in you, the pain wobble is far too intense. Look at that, that's an awesome rate of fire, well happy. If I remember rightly, I think during the game at some point there's a pistoli spawn point on that beam that's across that gap there. Blind fire melee for the win again. High five! I quite like that. And I quite like the new taunts, although I've not obviously unlocked them all. But at the minute the dance I think seems to be everybody's favourite. And in Uncharted 2 I'm fairly sure that that would have been a kill. I couldn't quite get used to the RPG, I only used it a couple of times. But I'm guessing that the damage now is at what everyone calls 1.04 levels in Uncharted 2. I was quite late playing Uncharted 2, so I don't think I actually played it until after 1.05 update. I don't like the fact you can only carry one grenade at the minute. I'm fairly sure there's a booster slot where you can carry more, but I would have preferred the default to be 2 grenades, like in Uncharted 2.
Five kills left. Let's finish this.
Tried to snap that bloke's neck, but he left as I was doing it, which is a shame. I can't get used to the fact that people can join halfway through a game. It was really confusing. Not as confusing as this. I see a hammer there, and I'm mashing triangle, trying to pick it up, and it won't let me pick it up for some reason. I spent ages and then gave in. I thought, oh, maybe I've crashed, so I tried to find my weapon. That was fine, but it just wouldn't let me pick the hammer up. So I thought I'd just kill somebody instead. So anyway, game's almost over. I had quite a bit of fun running around, but I had a lot less fun getting kicked from games, freezing during games. I'm fairly sure that at some point somebody's PlayStation is actually going to get broken by the fact this game is freezing so often. But hopefully they'll iron all these things out in the next couple of days, and we'll get some good death matches going, and I'll maybe see a few of you guys in a lobby somewhere. So take it easy. Thanks a lot.